Welcome to GJD. Today we're gonna see how to change two groups of items. As you can see, we have an open curve, that's one path, and then we have a circle. This is a closed path. We're gonna start selecting the open path first. Let me hide the circle, hide it, and let me select the path. Once we have the path, we can go ahead and select the first group of items. To make it very simple, I'm going to select the sphere, so group number 1 is the big sphere, and group number 2 is the second sphere. So let's see what we get. We get one gold item and one white item. So we can change the pattern. Let's say we want 3 instead of 1. Once we are comfortable, once we are happy with this, we can adjust the distance in between the gold ones and the white ones, or in between the gold ones, or in between just the white ones. It is up to you, and it is up to the groups of items that you are selecting. Let me go back and set up to 0 almost all of them. So now that we have more or less how we want them, notice that I can set it to full tracking or box tracking. That makes my grasshopper to work really fast. It's like a preview. If you want to see the real objects, you can set it to full tracking. Also, I can set the end to either even or add, and I can stretch my path too if I have to, if I want to change it. So there are many options in this little definition. Okay. Let's go back to few items now. And notice that we have the possibility to rotate around the path, around the curve, and rotate them around their z-axis. So there are many possibilities that we can explore with this definition. Even we can offset the path inside or outside. I'm going to set it to 0 and leave it as the original one. So now let me go back and get the circle. This is gonna be my path now. I'm going to hide the open path so that it doesn't bother us. So as you can see, they do not orient to the tangency of the curve, but we can change that very easily. And let me select something a little bit more interesting. For group 1, let me check this open box, and for group number 2, the pin that is inside the box. And as you expect, I already have them with 1 white and 3 gold ones. That's the pattern that I have set on my definition. So let me change it to 1 and 1. Now I have to make sure the gold items are inside the boxes so that they can rotate and move as I wear them. So let me check the distance in between the white items and the gold items. I think we are set. Now that I have that, I can see it in box tracking. Make sure the end of the path is equal to 0 and the start of the path is equal to 0 too. And all we need to do is, okay, how many groups do you need around this circle? Make sure it is add at the end, and maybe add another group, and make sure they match together. Once you have that, you can activate full tracking. It takes a little bit. There are many entities that Grasshopper and Rhino are calculating now, but now you can see the preview. Let's change one more time group number 1 and group number 2. As you can see, I can select multiple objects as one group, and now I want that cube connected with all those little pipes. Let's set it to full view. Bingo, beautiful. That's what I was looking for. And you can set the number of groups at any moment. The distance in between the white items and the gold items. So it's like a stretching or compressing. Once you are happy with this, make sure to set up the full view. Notice that I need to decrease the distance just a little bit. There, this is a better view. Let me change the origin, the center of inertia of each one of those objects. Look at the pink and the blue dots. I can manipulate them, and those are the centers of those groups. So now notice that they go around my circle. They don't go inside the circle, they go around my circle. So now we are almost ready. Let me set up the distance just a little bit less so that the pipes go inside the cubes, because if I'm sending this to a stereolithography machine, I want them to hold together. Let's set up the distance on the top, and there we go. Now we are ready to see it in full mode. Now arrange. If you rotate it, set it to 0 so that it looks normal. One more, a little bit more, just a little bit more. I think we are there. Perfect. Full tracking, bingo. The last one that I want to do, I'm going to select another group. This time I'm going to select the same cube but with the stones inside. It's gonna take a little bit, but wait and see. Beautiful. There we go. All the diamonds are inside the cube. So I'm ready to bake if I like what I see. The last one, let me replace the pipes with the cylinder. It's just one click and I replace all the pipes with the cylinder. This is kind of fun, right? Make it box tracking so that it works really fast, and notice that you can rotate around the circle, or you can rotate them around the z-axis. There you go. So many possibilities in one little definition. Let me go back to 0. That didn't look right. And now let's get the head. So we can select the head with the stone or just the head. And let's do the same with group number 2. Let Rhino and Grasshopper figure it out for you, and let's see the full track. Bingo! Now we have it. We can even rotate it to 45 degrees. Let's rotate the white ones 45 degrees. Double click, type 45, hit enter, full tracking, and that's it. I hope you get the idea.